season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
And right side, they're going to go option here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
That'll be complete to Dillon.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. A good pickup there at 22.
So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this one. I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Complete. Smith has it.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
They'll run here with Dillon.
And he's going to
will take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. Play fake, Mayfield. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
2nd down at 4. This is Dillon on the counter. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Out to his left. It's brought in by Harris. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Dillon. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Dashing through the snow. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 2. Dillon now off the option.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run again with Dillon. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 36 yards on the play. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And down to the 36-yard line here. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait in and enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And again, it's Rodgers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield down. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football.
Playing snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. He gets it complete to Harris. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Josiah DeGuara as time expires in the first half. And the Packers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running style.
This offense in desperate need of conversions and coming up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Again, he's got that man Landry. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game in New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, Dillon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers going to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Now Rodgers.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
Finding room to the 20, and he will slide down with the first down for the moment. But a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Mike 28, Mike 28. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Whip, bang. Watch the whip. Swing out.
To throw is Rodgers. Going up top. It got his man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Dillon now off the option. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Jacob Harris with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Throwing, Mayfield.
it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They go with Chubb on second down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But the guy's blocking point. They don't just have his numbers of ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Raw had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down. And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Kevin King with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And that gives him about 3 interceptions in the game.
Someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jacob Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second down and 5. To throw, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. On first down, Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at about the 31, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll run on first down. Dillon, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Dillon now off the option. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Now Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They give to Dillon out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town.